In today's video, I'm going to show you how to export a project in DaVinci Resolve 20, step by step, so you can render your final video the right way without getting lost in the settings. If you've finished editing and you're ready to turn your timeline into a finished file, this is the exact process to follow. I'll keep it simple, clear, and beginner-friendly. And by the end, you'll know how to choose export settings, set your file name, pick a save location, and render your project successfully. If this tutorial helps you out, please hit the like button and subscribe for more DaVinci Resolve tips and easy editing guides. Alright, let's jump in. First, look down to the bottom of the screen and click the Deliver tab on the far right of the page navigation bar. This is where DaVinci Resolve takes you when you're ready to export. The Deliver page is the dedicated workspace for rendering, encoding, and exporting the final media file from your active timeline. So once you're done with your edit, this is the place where everything comes together. Now that you're on the Deliver page, move to the top left side of the interface and find the Render Settings panel. This panel is where you control the export format, the codec, the quality, the resolution, and all the other output settings that determine how your final video will be created. If you've ever wondered why exported videos look different depending on the settings, this is exactly where that gets controlled. At the top of the Render Settings panel, you'll see a row of presets. Here you can choose options like YouTube, Vimeo, or H.264 Master, depending on where you want to use the video. These presets are a great starting point because they automatically apply the most common settings for each platform. That means you don't have to manually configure every detail unless you want to. If you want more control, look for the Custom Export icon. This is the option to choose when you need full manual access to the export settings. With Custom Export, you can fine-tune the video, audio, and file tabs so your output matches a specific delivery requirement. This is especially useful if you're exporting for clients, uploading to different platforms, or following technical specs for a project. Next, go to the File Name field and type in the name you want for your exported video. This is the name that your finished file will have on your computer or storage drive, so make it clear and easy to identify. A good file name can save you a lot of confusion later, especially if you export multiple versions of the same project. After that, click the Browse button next to the Location field. This is where you choose the folder where your exported file will be saved. It's an important step because without selecting a destination, you may not know where the final video ends up. Pick a folder that you can easily find, like your desktop, videos folder, or a dedicated exports folder for your project. Now check the Video tab and verify the resolution and frame rate settings. In most cases, these should match your timeline settings so the export stays smooth and consistent. Matching the timeline helps avoid unwanted scaling, motion issues, or quality problems during encoding. So before you render, take a quick moment to confirm that everything looks correct. Once your settings are ready, scroll down and click the Add to Render Queue button. This is the step that sends your current export configuration into the Render Queue panel on the right side of the screen. Think of the render queue like a waiting line for your exports. It stores the job and prepares it for the final rendering process. Now look over to the Render Queue panel on the right and make sure your job is listed there. If you added the correct timeline and the settings look right, you're ready to go. The queue is especially useful if you want to render more than one version of a project, or if you want to line up multiple timelines for sequential export. Finally, click the Render All button at the bottom of the Render Queue panel. This starts the export process, and DaVinci Resolve will begin encoding your project into a final video file. You'll see a progress bar appear so you can monitor how long the render is taking. Once it's finished, your file will be written to disk and ready to upload, share, or deliver. And that's it. You've now learned how to export a project in DaVinci Resolve 20 from start to finish. If this video helped you out, please give it a like, subscribe for more tutorials, and leave a comment if you want to see more DaVinci Resolve guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.